Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Arts and Culture. I am Kendal McAuley, and I have Jesse with me from VCUarts. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here, and thank you for coming out here. So the reason why Jesse is here is to talk about their upcoming production of Rhinoceros, and she will share with us everything that's in store for this weekend. So Jesse, I'm just going to start out with, can you just give us a brief background of Rhinoceros and what we can expect this weekend?
Yes, absolutely. Rhinoceros is a fantastic absurdist play. So it is absurd. We're in a little French village in the 1930s, and it's very cute and storybook and lovely.
Yes.
And then rhinoceroses start going by. And then slowly but surely, we realize people in the town are turning into rhinoceroses. And so the question is
cool.
Why? Yes. Why are they doing this? And our main character, Berenger, has to kind of figure out what's going on and what he's going to do.
Cool. How would you say the experience has been for you and also the cast and crew members?
It's been a fantastic experience. It's really been a kind of amazing production because absurdism is a wonderful genre, but it's not done maybe as often at university just because it's sort of harder to do. You don't get trained for it necessarily. And so we have masks in this production and really interesting lighting and movement and all these really fun things. But we also, of course, have been rehearsing since January, which people probably remember. We lost the first weekend of our rehearsals to the water thing.
Yes, the water, then weather. It was just back-to-back things happening in January.
And then we lost a couple more rehearsals a few weeks ago to that weather and power. And then we lost actually 2 tech rehearsals to the most recent one. So it's been, in that sense, also very interesting. But it's been an absolutely fantastic team. No one will know by watching this production that we missed any rehearsals at all.
That's awesome. And that's what it's all about. The teamwork really makes the dream work.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And if you have a great team to work with, anything can happen, even with all the things going on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited. What would you say are some unique aspects of this production, costume designs, makeup, or set designs?
Yeah, I think all of the design is really interesting. The sort of sensibility over the course of the play is the way things are kind of coming apart. So we have done that a little literally with the set, where it sort of starts to come apart in interesting ways. The same with the costumes. Again, we start with this sort of storybook feel, and then things start to change. We do have masks. They're these sort of wonderful masks that were created, rhino masks, of course, created by the design team that are really wonderful. And we have movement work, and then lighting, because it's absurdism, it gets to be a lot more interesting than maybe the sort of traditional, it's daytime, now it's nighttime, now it's daytime.
Okay.
Right? So, yeah, it's a really wonderful sort of designed play with a lot of fun surprises for the audience.
That sounds like a lot of excitement in the works that I'm sure everyone is going to want to see. When is the play happening?
We open tonight, so Thursday, the 27th, and then we run Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
So 2 shows on Saturday and a Sunday matinee.
Awesome. So if you missed the opening night, there's still plenty of chances to come on out this weekend. It's going to be exciting. Let me see. What would you say are particular concepts that were explored in this production versus some of the other productions?
Well, the play itself is really, again, because of absurdism, the point of absurdism is to find something that, of course, is strange and bizarre. But over the course of sort of watching the play or looking at the artwork or whatever it is, you realize that the symbolism has a very clear meaning in everyday life. And so Ionesco, the reason we started in the 1930s is that Ionesco really wrote Rhinoceros about the rise of fascism. And so you sort of realize over the course of the play that the rhinoceroses are literally and metaphorically kind of destroying the life of the village. And the question is sort of, what causes someone to become a rhinoceros? Is it possible to turn back from being a rhinoceros?
Okay.
And there are a lot of the questions in the play, a lot of the lines in the play, I think, are things that are incredibly relevant today.
Exactly, to just life in general.
Yeah.
Would you say that fans would take away like a piece of history? Since you said the story is like set in the 1930s, do you feel like fans will take away like a piece of history, feeling like they're like immersed in that world that was going on back then?
I think so, yeah. But I think one of the main things is you start off feeling immersed in the past and end up, I think, feeling very immersed in the present, which is sort of what theater is about.
Okay, yeah, it's like a full circle, I feel.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. And any other like upcoming plays for this spring or summer coming up?
Yes, our final main stage production this year is the musical Wild Party.
Okay.
Which is also really interesting. It's based on a poem from about 100 years ago. And, I mean, the Roaring 20s.
Okay.
But the 1920s, of course, the original Roaring 20s.
I know, right? We are in the 20s right now.
We are back in them. But it's a wild party. So it is a musical about a very wild party. And it's a really sort of fantastic, interesting. The design for that one as well is going to be very interesting and immersive.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
and
so
like
that's our
I
final
said,
main stage.
Richmond is a historical town, so I'm pretty sure, historical city,
yes.
Sorry. And I'm sure it'll be appreciated by not just the students and staff, but the community here.
Yeah.
Like, it really is. You've been here for a little while, so I'm sure you know, like, all the historical sites and stuff. It's very, like, it's a very important aspect of this community.
Yes. Yeah, and I think the way history really relates to us today, which of course is the point.
Very true, because the things that are happening now have happened before and have been done before.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah, and there are lines in Rhinoceros. I mean, there's a character who doesn't trust journalism, a character who doesn't really trust science and medicine, a character. So all of these things, like all of these lines appear in the play.
And you know what? It appears in life too.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, where can we find out like more about the program at VCUarts and just about like your upcoming events? How can we like support?
Ooh, yes, we'll go to VCUarts Theatre website.
Okay.
We have our tickets there. We have what the upcoming shows are, obviously the play dates. Also definitely information about the program. We have a phenomenal the undergrads design the program.
Oh, that is awesome.
So, I mean, like they design our shows, they design, so the undergrad design is really a kind of important aspect. My show, as with most of the shows that we put on, are student designed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's giving them that hands-on experience.
Yes. Yeah. And I think it's a real testament to how really sort of high quality their education is, because it's, really sort of fantastic. So that's definitely a sort of wonderful element. Come see the show, see the amazing design work. You can go on the website and learn more about the program.
Awesome. And you guys heard it. I also wanted to ask, before we wrap up, is there anything else you would like to share?
I think come see Rhinoceros. It's a really wonderful show. It's not done a whole lot because it is absurdist, and so it's just this sort of extra aesthetic that's just really kind of exciting but can be hard to pull off, which is why it's wonderful. We're in a university setting and people had classes where they had to make rhino masks and things like this.
No, this is really cool.
So
I'm excited.
come enjoy it. Yeah.
Please come on out. You heard Jesse. It's going to be an exciting weekend for VCUarts Theater Program. I will try to make it to one of the shows myself because this seems like an exciting theme. And like you say, you can relate it to life. So
Yeah.
I think everybody else in the community may be interested as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's fun. I mean, that's also the point of theater and absurdism, is that it's ultimately fun. So you hopefully learn something,
Exactly.
feel something, and enjoy it.
And take away something and apply it to your life.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, that was Jessie with VCU Arts. She will probably be back soon to share some more exciting things going on. So you all stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in.